All right, let's get started. Help if we can see what I'm doing. All right. So we're going to just find the end of your mat. Take some long, deep breaths. Good. Exhale, soft fold down onto your knees. Good. Come all the way back up. Good. Exhale, soft fold down under your knees. Remember, you're living within your range of motion. And come all the way back up. All the way back down. All the way back up. At the top, hold that there. Take a breath and exhale over to leaning mountain. Inhale as you come up and exhale the other way. Inhale as you come up. Exhale back to that first side. Just trying to feel those little tiny differences as you get warmer. Good. One more time each side. Good. Bring those hands around behind you. Clasp the hands. Open up your collarbones. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards the back. Good. Keep your core tight so we're not trying to lean back. Good. If you want to let your ear go shoulder to shoulder here, you can. Big breath up. And soft fold down onto your knees. Bend those legs. Good. Of course, if you can't go that far down, think about rounding the spine. That's really what we're trying to do here versus in standing extension where the back is straight. Take some deep breaths here. And then we're going to straighten out the spine into our standing extension. So feel like here you're dropping your shoulder blades towards your hips, but you're pulling your spine forward as your hips go towards the back of your mat. And then if you'd like to go into your full fold, so now we're just rounding that spine again, but the legs are straight. Good. Step back with your right leg. And we're just going to revolve our lunge here. Good. Take that down to the knee in the back if you want to. Now, I just want you to bring your hand down, inhale and step halfway in, and then exhale to your right. Take a breath, step in, and just fold for a moment. Now step back with your left leg and go into that revolved lunge. Inhale and step halfway in. And then we're going to spiral up to the left. Just releasing our spine here. Good. And step in and unhinge. Good. Now we're just going to do that all again as far as with the revolve lunge and stuff, but we're going to increase our breath and uh, we are going to speed that up a little bit. So, of course, only go at the pace that's comfortable for you. It does not matter if you get behind. All right, inhale up. Exhale, hinge and fold. And standing extension. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back with your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, revolve your lunge. Inhale, step halfway in with your right. And exhale, turn to your left or your right. Sorry, I'm just getting myself all backwards today. Inhale as you step in. Exhale and fold. Step back with your left. Inhale, revolved lunge. Inhale, step halfway in and open to your left. Inhale, step in. Exhale and fold. And now fingertips to the floor, walk or jump back. We're going into downward dog. Good. Push the heels to the ceiling. Spread those shoulder blades down your back. And then come find your plank. Core is in tight. Belly is tight. You can do this on your knees too, of course. And chaturanga to up dog. Of course, you can choose not to chaturanga and just come down and up and then sink into cow. So that's a good modification if we're getting to where we shouldn't be on our bellies. Good. Sit back. Part the knees, feet together. Enjoy a child's pose. Good. Come up to tabletop and just cat cow here, moving that spine up and down. Take your breath with you. Good. Tuck your feet, lift to downward dog. Now step forward with your left leg. We're going to go up into warrior 3, and I'll show your variations here. You can start in this long lunge and just come all the way up. You can also have your toe on the floor and create this line. What I don't want you to do is this. Okay, we want a line from the crown of our head to our heel. So this is fine, right? I can come up here. I have this line. Maybe I'm here. Maybe I'm here. This is also okay too if you want to not extend the arms. That just reduces the lever. Good. Now see if you can slowly come forward and lift into single leg stand. Cross that over, sink into your single leg chair. Bring those arms overhead today. Hi, Gracie. Bring the feet together. Inhale, exhale, hinge and fold. Step back with your left foot. Revolve your lunge. Good. Step halfway in with your left. Revolve open to your left. Now take a breath and step in and fold. And we're going to step back to downward dog. And find your plank. And chaturanga to up dog. And enjoy that child's pose. Remember, you can always use child's pose as an opportunity to roll out your wrists. Breathe deep. And bring yourself up to tabletop. And cat cow. Good. Come back to your downward dog. Step forward with your right foot. Good. Now, if you need to step halfway in for this, you can, or stay out long and come up into your warrior three variation. Just find that length from the crown of your head to your heel. Remember, this is okay too, because I'm still balancing here. I've just got my tip of my toe down. This is fine. And we're going to slowly come up into single leg stand. And take a breath. Bring your feet together. Good. Inhale up. And bring the hands into prayer. Can y'all see the cats right there? So I turned my phone on. There's a little fish swimming. Screen time for cats. All right. Inhale up. Forward hinge and fold. Step back with your right. Inhale. Exhale. Revolve. Inhale. Step halfway in. Exhale. Counter revolve. Inhale. Step in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, hands to the floor. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drive your heels to the floor. And now inhale, come to plank. And exhale when you get there. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, up dog. Take a big breath in an up dog. Exhale like a sigh. Inhale, sit back. Exhale, push the hips back. Child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale into cow. Inhale in cow. Exhale up into cat. Inhale in cat. Exhale down into cow. Inhale in cow. Exhale up into cat. Inhale into cat. And exhale back to your neutral spine. Good. So we're just going to extend your left leg back and reach your right arm forward. Pull up through the core here. Good. Now put it all down. Unhinge. You're going to lean to your right. So it's just a kneeling, leaning mountain. Good. Now try to find this hinge. So I'm using my core to bring my hands back to the floor. And I'm going to do my left leg, right arm again. Inhale as you reset. Unhinge. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lean to your right. So we're going to do the same side 3 times. Good. Hands to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, reach away. Hands back down. Unhinge. Inhale up. It's a little bit of functional movement here. And down. Good. Now take your left leg, step forward, and you're in this kneeling lunge. Good. Really let yourself sink into your right hip. Put your right hand on the back of your leg. Reach up. Good. Now, if you need to keep your hands down for balance, you can. So this is level 1. Level 2, I'm going to take this top hand and use it to help me turn. And I'm going to look at my heel. But I don't back up in my hips. Good. Come back to the center. Inhale up. Hands to the floor. Ease those hips back. Relax into your spine here. Think of having a rounded back, but not a tucked chin. And you don't want to squinch your shoulders up into your ears. Good. Slide forward. When you're ready, lift your lunge. Good. And we're going to go back into that warrior 3. So if you need to step in a little bit, you can. When you're ready, lift into your warrior 3. This is warrior 3 with airplane arms, just another option. Swing that forward into single leg stand. Good. Sit into your single leg chair. I know I didn't do single leg chair on the other side. We'll get there. Good. Set that down. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Step back with your left leg. Take a breath. And exhale, revolve your lunge. Inhale, step halfway in. Counter revolve to your left. Inhale, step together. Exhale and fold. And walk back to downward dog. Take a breath. Find your plank. Chaturanga to up dog. Take a big breath at the top of that up dog. Exhale, let it out like a sigh. Inhale, sit back, knees apart, toes together, child's pose. Enjoy a big breath there. Good. Bring yourself to tabletop. And now we take the right leg out and the left arm forward. Bring it all down. Exhale and unhinge. Inhale at the top. This time we go to our left. Good. Come up. Try to use your core here to hinge over and extend the right leg and the left arm. Bring it back down. Unhinge. Inhale up. Lean left again. So we're opening up the right side here. Hinge as you go to the floor. Extend the right and the left arm. Bring it in. Unhinge. And lean to your left. Good. And come back down. Okay, we're going to take the right leg forward and unhinge into your kneeling lunge. Good. Make sure you give yourself plenty of space right here. Nice wide stance. I'm going to take my left arm to the back of my left leg and reach. And your next level is using this right arm to help you turn. And I'm twisting my rib cage as I press my hip forward. Good. Bring your hands down. We'll go to a lunge. And here is where you decide, do you need to step halfway in? Do you stay in your lunge? And lift into your warrior 3 variation. Swing that forward into your single leg stand. Cross it and sit into single leg chair. And reset back to mountain pose. Good job. Inhale, should be getting pretty warm. Exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Now, come up with me into chair. Arms can be up, they can be in prayer. Make sure that your knees are in line with the center of your foot. Good. Come up to single leg stand. Take a breath, cross it over into single leg chair. Bring your palms up here. Remember, you can always modify by just setting the toe across. Keep the hip open. So I'm trying to point my knee that way. Woo. Good. Now come back to center, single leg stand. Now listen, you're going to reach forward. Usually we do opposite leg, right? We're going to do same arm and leg forward and then reset. Let's try the other side. Inhale, we forward fold first. Release the back. Bend your knees, unhinge into chair. So I'm going to keep my hands in prayer here. So we're doing a lot of back strengthening today, core strengthening. Your back is part of your core. Lift into single leg stand. Cross that leg, open the heart, squeeze your shoulder blades here as you push the hips back. Squeezing the shoulder blades is going to help you keep your sternum facing the wall in front of you versus looking at the floor. Good. Now, left arm up, right arm down, and hinge forward. Reset. And exhale. That's a lot harder going same side, isn't it? Inhale up, forward hinge and fold. Inhale as you bend your knees. Exhale up into chair. Single leg stand. Cross your knee, your foot, drop into that single leg chair. Open the heart here, hips go back. Now inhale back to single leg stand. We're going to push away with the right arm, push away with the right leg. Reset. Inhale up, forward hinge and fold. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your gaze. Exhale up into chair. Single leg stand. Cross it. Sink into your single leg chair. Single leg stand. Get ready. Exhale, push away. Left arm, left leg. Reset. Inhale. Come to prayer. Go. We're going to do one more time each side. Inhale up. Forward hinge and fold. Unhinge into chair. Single leg stand. Your right leg's lifting. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sink into your single leg chair. Back to single leg stand. Get that right arm ready. Inhale. Exhale and reach away. Inhale, reset. Exhale to mountain pose. Inhale up, forward hinge and fold. So lots of balance challenge today. Up into your chair. And single leg stand. Cross the leg, single leg chair. Back to single leg stand. Get the left arm ready. Inhale. Exhale, reach away left. Inhale, back to your mountain pose. Now I want you to soft fold. Bend your knees. Yes. Good job, guys. Walk back to downward dog. Good. You can do tabletop with leg extension as your variation. Lift your left leg into three-leg dog. Bend your left knee. Pull your left heel into your glute. Now turn and look out your left. Try to pull your knee behind you. Reset your three-leg dog. When you're ready, come forward with that left leg. Set it out to the side like a kickstand. When you're ready, drop into your right hip, split your up dog. Roll your shoulders. Good. If you need to go to your side first, you can. Thread the needle here. Reach for the foot if you can. And exhale. Relax, open, left shoulder to the floor. Good. From here, just roll to your belly or push yourself up into tabletop. And we'll all come up to tabletop once we get there. Extend your left leg. So the same leg you just had out to the side. Now pull your right knee toward the right side of your mat. And then push that left leg away. Find your center. Good. So you look like you're in a split on one side, child's pose on the other. Breathe into your lower back. You should feel this in your hips and in your inner thigh. Good. Bring yourself back to the center. Good. And now I just want you to bring your legs together as much as it's comfortable for you. So we all might be a little bit different. And I just want you to relax back. Now, if your forehead can reach the floor, you can put your hands next to your arms by you. If that's not comfortable, just keep them above you. You can also make fists with your hands and let your head rest on those fists. Go ahead and bring yourself back to tabletop. Tuck your feet and just enjoy downward dog again. When you're ready, lift your right leg up to three-leg dog. Pull your right heel into your hip. Open up. Try to pull that right knee to the back, looking out under your right arm. Push that left heel down. When you're ready, take that leg out to the side. Drop into your left hip and split your up dog. Roll the shoulders out of your ears. Lift your heart. Good. Slide your left arm through. Roll to the side first if you need to. As we thread the needle here into revolved side lying big toe hold. From here, make your way back to tabletop. You can roll to the belly first. When you're ready, you're going to take your left knee out toward the left side of your mat. Take your right leg out, even with your hips. Find your center here. Good. So we don't want to be over the left leg. We want to be in the center. Walk yourself back to center. Find that narrow child's pose again. And soft spine here. Take those arms where it's comfortable. Good. Tuck your feet. Come up to downward dog. When you're ready, walk your feet toward the top of your mat. Inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Good. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, and unhinge. Once you reach the top here, take a breath. Bring your hands to the back of your hips and just lift here. Open up your collarbones. Think about opening the front of your body versus bending backward. Good. And release that. Good. From here, take your arms wide. Good. Find a distance of your hips that feels good for you. I'm just going to inhale here, clasp my hands, and drive everything backward. Inhale here. And exhale. Open up. Exhale as you clasp. Push away. Inhale. And back. One more time. Open up. Bring it together. Reach away. This time, bring that posture all the way up. And then forward hinge and fold. However you would like to, come to seated. Good. Go ahead and bring your feet wide. Good. Find this wide stance. Now, remember, if you have really tight hips or a belly in your way, one option is to take a pillow and sit on the pillow. You can also sit on a yoga block. So what that does is allows your hips to pitch forward a little bit, and it gives you some space. So you can use, just like I said, you can fold a pillow. Here's a yoga block. So if I sit on this yoga block, I'm allowing myself some more space here. So you always have that option, and we just bring it forward. Yoga blocks are good too if you tend to round your spine. Because when I'm in this posture, I don't want to feel like my back is going toward the back of my mat. I want to feel like I'm pressing everything forward into the floor. So think of your spine going toward your belly button. Good. So wherever you are, think about where your halfway is. Come up about halfway. Take a breath and just walk yourself over to your left. And as you do that, push the right hip down and then exhale and let yourself fold. Keep the strain out of the neck. So we're not trying to aim with our forehead. You're aiming with your rib cage. Walk yourself back to the center. And then inhale as you move over to your right. Push your left hip down. And then we'll exhale and fold on this side. Bring it back to the center. One more time. See if you can go a little further here in the center. Good. And walk that up. Bring your legs together. Good. You can give them a little shake if you need to. Take your right leg, cross it over, and bring your foot to the floor. Good. Find your posture here. Good. So don't just straighten your back. Think about pushing down through your sit bones as you lift up through the crown of your head. Good. So as I twist, I want to keep this posture. What we tend to do is reach behind us and we lean. This is more like I'm relaxing at the beach pose. We want to be up here. So you can put your hand back, but it's just like a tiny little kickstand. Really, you don't need it. Okay. So take a breath and start the turn not at your head. Start the turn at the hips, and your head is the last thing that goes. So we're not stressing through the neck. Take some deep breaths here. Mind your own range of motion. Good. Release. And when you're ready, take the left leg across and just honor that this side might be different, and that is okay. Find that posture. Inhale. Start at the ribs. The last thing that turns is the head. Again, keep your hand light. Good. Big breath. Come back to the center. Roll back. And I just want you to rock back and forth here on your back today. Good. And when you're ready, bring yourself into reclined bound pose. And I'd like for you to put one hand below your rib cage and the other hand just below your belly button. in that deepest part of your core. And begin feeling your breath roll in. So, what that means is we feel it in the back of our throat and then go all the way down. First, we feel the fingertips rise right below the heart and then all the way down to the belly. And then when I exhale, I'm going to let it come out from those fingertips at my belly through the center and then all the way back out. Any point, if you want to move your legs, do that. See what that does to your breath. Continue being conscious of your breath. Or at any point, just move into a complete relaxation pose. And begin to feel your body in contact with the floor. And take some long, deep breaths. If you need to take a second and just hug your knees, feel your back, just honor that. We spent a lot of time in the spine today, so just take some time to breathe into there. And when you're ready, join me seated. Good. Bring the hands into prayer. Sit up in a nice posture here. Take a breath up and exhale. Push the room away. Roll your shoulders. Inhale back up and exhale into prayer. And God bless you guys. Excellent job today. Hope you felt like you were challenged a little bit.
What were they watching on your phone?
It is a